Hey, everybody. This is Jack Muren and Jared, the Hawkeye goalie,
Hello,
coming at you
everybody.
live, coming at you live on YouTube. Just wanted to say hey to everyone. And Jared, uh, it's been a pleasure talking to you outside of the typical YouTube like goalie sphere. But I just wanted to get a chance to kind of talk to you one on one in front of everybody else, so everyone else can ask questions and learn from us and our mistakes and what we've done right and wrong. So
Yeah,
going to be
plenty
kind
of
of
mistakes.
yeah, definitely. Just kind of want to check a few things here for technical. Yep, we are live. That's awesome.
Sweet.
So basically, I guess we just kind of wanted to get together and talk about like goalie stuff. We enjoy watching other YouTube goalies talking about their gear or about different things that they've tried, different mods for their pads or other things that they do. So basically, that's kind of what we wanted to just chat about. So Jared recently had a new video, an unboxing video, a bunch of new gear. So I'm gonna let him kind of elaborate and give some thoughts on that.
Yeah, so I think I was good enough this past year. I was able to get some new gear over the holidays, or not too long ago. Um, when I got back into playing about 5 years ago, I basically bought the cheapest stuff that they had on the shelf because I didn't know if I was gonna like playing, be able to play, or what have you. So I didn't really want to spend too much money. So everything I got initially was on sale. I didn't try on a whole bunch of different things, so I didn't really have a lot of data. Um, until just very recently on different types of gear and stuff like that. I just kind of figured it was what it was. And I don't even know where I'm getting right now, but I just got some new Vaughn leg pads, glove and blocker, and true skates. Um, I guess we can start with the skates because I really wanted those Bauer Connects, and I was ready to spend the money and do the whole thing, but I tried them on and it just didn't. Something about the boot just didn't feel right. Um, they had a lot of flexibility and it just kind of felt weird because they were tight, but my foot still felt like it was loose in there.
Mm-hmm.
So I tried on the true skates and it was just like it was meant to be.
Yeah.
Um, they had to put it in the oven just to try them on.
Right.
So you couldn't really just like slide your foot in there. So I threw them in the oven for a few minutes. And once I got my foot in there and got them tightened up, it was
You're ready to spend the money.
yeah, and they were less money than the Connects, so
Yeah.
that was even better.
Yeah.
Um,
Definitely.
my old skates, I just kind of got what fit, and back in the day, it was throw a skate on, your foot would eventually go numb, and then you're good to go.
Right.
Um, and I can't believe the difference it makes from my old skates to these true skates,
Oh yeah.
where they actually fit me. They're baked to my foot, and it's weird. It's weird not having numb feet when I'm out there playing.
Yeah. Yeah. So on that topic, which we can kind of backpedal on this, but I'm assuming that you grew up playing a lot of the way that I did was, we just kind of got into it from either friends or other things like that. Just played with the equipment that was available. And now being adults and having the money to spend on it ourselves, it's kind of nice to kind of take it a step further. Uh, People say that new equipment or the highest or most expensive equipment can't make you a better player, but in ways it does. And it can at least give you the ability to be better.
Yeah, I totally agree, and I wanted to touch on that too. And I don't feel like this gear made me any better of a player,
Mm-hmm.
but with the leg pads especially, um, there's more of a base of foundation where I don't have to like hold my legs and hold myself up anymore, in addition to trying to position and slide and do all that. These
Right.
pads, I go down to the butterfly and it's opening up more availability for me to move around and maneuver around.
Sure. It's a stable base.
Yeah, that I didn't have before with my old pads. So
Yeah.
I'm not saying they're making me better, but I think they're allowing me to open up opportunities to be able to perform better.
Yeah, I think that's important to for goalies who didn't grow up like being trained in the position, because I was not like that. Like I just played in the street, and I pretty much self-taught, which I'm assuming you mostly are as well. Um, and especially with the way that gear technology changes over the years, so much of us are uninformed, and that's kind of the reason why I like this type of platform for goalies, especially. Is because I spent so much time, like I feel like it's wasted time, because I was trying to hunt and find answers to things that most goalies are taught, by coaches or, people, in programs. I didn't know any of that stuff. So I wanted to give people the information as much as I could up front and tell people about like why gear works a certain way or why it doesn't work. And then, to know that spending a bunch of money on gear isn't going to make you a better goalie. Like it can improve your abilities, but it doesn't make you better. I think a lot of young goalies just see what the new stuff that the guys are using in the NHL, and that's their favorite player and they like it. And true is what everybody's wearing, so they want to wear it. And it's just not really what it is. Though on the flip side of that, though, too, like you said, not often do you get the opportunity to try all the different gear on and like play in it and see what works for you, because everybody's got different preferences. That's why there's so many options out there. But it's interesting. So the Vaughns that you got, are they the V10s?
The VX1.
Oh, VX1s. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Awesome.
Yeah, but they're the pro level. So they go pro, then pro carbon would be their like what the pros are wearing.
Yeah.
Yeah. There wasn't a noticeable difference to me, other than knowing what's inside the pad. But
the materials, absolutely.
And kind of going back to when we played back in the day with whatever gear was available and stuff, and I played back when the leg pads were as tight as they possibly could be to your leg.
Yep.
And now it's the total opposite. But one thing that I really like about these Vaughns, they've got like an inner
leg
strapping
channel
system that goes right around your calf, and it just kind of gives me that feel that it's nice and secure to my leg. But I still have the flexibility in the pad to move around.
Yeah.
And it's a lot more controlled. I mean, this is a horrible example to use, but my old leg pads, it felt like a hot dog going through a hallway.
Yeah. Yeah. No, I can understand that.
And, but now, like I said, it's with the stiffer pad, it like kind of like stays on my leg, especially at the top. It's just, it's better knowing where, it's just a much better feel.
Well, and so when the technology changes with the pads, like every year they develop some new strapping system, or they develop like a way to make the pads better. So I think what they've done is they've kind of changed from like just an open, like just one channel in the leg channel, to they develop like an inner channel, which is the inner strapping that straps around your calves. That gives you that tightness feel to where your leg is part of the pad. And then the looseness, and a lot of that comes from your outer strapping, which comes like basically it's just the outer part of the strap of the pads holding the pad to itself, basically. So the inner strapping is for your calf to the pad, and then the outer strapping is just holding like the slide plates to the other side of the pad. And that gives that control that you're talking about. So them narrower, like I have very narrow legs. I think most goalies that are tall and pretty slender for the most part have smaller legs. That inner channel really helps give you that tightness, that firmness feel, but allows the rotation of the newer modern butterfly pads. That I know, like for me, and this is just a preference thing, I hate strapping behind my knee. I hate it. I don't like it there. So every pair that I've ever bought, I've cut the straps off. Like I just like the pad to move, and I don't like it to restrict my movement. So I will do like the lower, like the calf strap on like the Warriors, and then I tie it like the one that's supposed to go behind your knee around to the other side of your knee. I go down to like by my calf. I don't like it up under my knee, and a lot of goalies do. They like to have that extra as you go up, that level of tightness. I don't like it, but like I say, everybody has a different style. Everybody straps up differently. Everybody ties their chest differently. That's a good topic to touch on. So Chris Dudo, if you guys don't know who he is, he's the Goalie Gear Snob. Great goalie, great channel. He is, I believe, the Dallas E-Bug and does a lot of really neat stuff. If you're interested in goalie gear or hearing about the new sets that come out, he gets through a lot of gear and gives a lot of great reviews. And he does a lot of like warm-up videos with different NHL goalies. When he goes to the games, he records them. So, but Jared saw a video of his recently that has him strapping his chest up a little different. So I'll let him kind of touch on that.
Yeah, so I never would have thought of this in a million years. This was like the first video I happened to watch of his too.
Yeah.
Where the suspenders hook up to, he tied in loops and connects the bottom of the floaters to the suspender loops with
through
clips.
the elastic from the shoulder floaters where the elastic
so
comes
the
in?
elastic right at the very bottom.
Right.
And so I talk, but I don't like suspenders.
Yep, right.
And the strap on the chesty in the middle where you tie to, that broke off.
Sure.
Like right around the same time. So I'm like, I don't want to get a new chest protector, trying to think of other options. And I actually started lacing my tie through the bottom of the floaters.
Okay.
But I always got bunched up between the bottom of my chest protector and the pants.
Sure.
So when I saw him do that, it was just like
light went off.
The light went off. Exactly. So I think I went right downstairs and I start rummaging through all my stuff, trying to find something with clips that would work.
Yeah.
And I've got these like ratcheting. It's got like a small carabiner on each end.
Okay.
And you can ratchet strap it. So like
boat
covers use it to cinch them up nice and tight.
Sure.
So I had 2 of those, and it just so happened to be the right size, and I can adjust with the ratcheting system on the clips. You can adjust the height, but they're all the way tight on each end, and it's like I've got completely new gear.
Yeah. It helps you feel put together in the front. I completely understand it. I was untucked for a long time. I swore I would never tuck my chesty into my pants. And I've started tying, it's probably been a couple of years now, but I started tying just the front because I don't wear suspenders either. I feel like the shoulder restriction, it's hard to, but I started tying the fronts and it's made a big difference, especially with like the abdomen shots. Cause I would get some sneak through and hit me like the sides, but it's eliminated that almost completely. I was going to ask you so when you tie your chesty down, which is a lot of people, if you don't tie, you don't know this, but it tends to draw the throat guard of your chest down. So and I don't wear a dangler. I know a lot of goalies do, and I don't blame them. Do you wear a clavicle? I think I saw in the bag video, you do wear like a clavicle protector, throat protector.
Yeah, just your standard neck guard, no dangler or anything like that. Yeah. I tend to throw caution to the wind. I don't wear knee pads either.
Yeah, I saw in the comments, I forget whose video, it might have been Paul's Nerd Rage Hockey. His I think it might have been his. He got some new knee pads recently. You mentioned you don't wear knee pads. Can I ask why?
I just don't like the way they feel. They get in the way.
Yeah.
And they're right there on the knee block.
Right.
Or your landing pad, whatever you guys call them.
Yeah, it's right. Yeah.
It's just an uncomfortable feeling. And I got knee pads when I first got gear, 5 years ago.
Yeah.
And when I stepped on the ice, I could barely skate.
Really?
Because those knee blocks, the landing pads were just
interfering.
interfering with each other. So I played that one time with and then I played the next time, and I was like, oh, this is so much better.
Do you mind me
And
asking which ones you had on? Which
so they were big. They were like the CCM Pros.
okay, so they were
So
pretty wide then.
they were obnoxiously big,
Yeah,
and that's probably the biggest. I probably had no reason wearing those. So I would take some pucks off the knees here and there, but it wasn't
yeah,
enough for me to,
really.
really
So
want to do anything. Then I got a real good dinger.
yeah,
The other goalie, Spidey, who's in my videos here and there, he's
yeah,
like, you need knee pads here.
he's not
You know,
wrong.
take these. So he had a nice set of Bryans. They were
Yeah, that's what I
real
wear.
small. I
Yep.
put them on. I used them twice.
Mhm.
Usable. It
Yeah.
was nice. I just
They
didn't.
slide down, or it's an annoyance,
It
right?
was more of an
Yeah,
annoyance than anything else.
yeah,
And I just figured whatever. I'd rather not have him and get hit in the knee every once in a while than
sure.
be
So
uncomfortable the whole
wh-
time.
when you played when you were younger, did you ever use thigh boards at all?
Mm-mm.
Okay.
So when I
So
was younger, when I got in high school, that's when they started having those guards dangling from the pants.
that's kind of like what thigh guards are. So like if you ever look on the back of the pad, there's typically like a leather strap with some holes in it, and that
Yeah.
the thigh guards would tie into those, and it's just
Yeah.
like a strap that would go around like your lower thigh, I guess.
Mm-hmm.
And so those were popular for a really long time. They kind of would go up into your pants, so your pants would overlap.
Yeah.
It's kind of like a shell system or a scale system, and they would tend to restrict the movement in the pants a little bit, especially if you didn't have like larger pants. And the knee pads have pretty much all together with the new equipment replaced a lot of that. You can tie like your knee pads into like into your pants or into your pants if you want. Some guys do that. Some guys wear a garter belt to try and eliminate some of the slide down, or they tape them up real big, or put a lot of tape on, keep them from sliding. But I know that I've had several instances, especially when I got away from the thigh boards and went to the newer style pads. I didn't like the way the knee pads felt, and I wouldn't wear them. And I took several off the knee, just like I think it was Victor, over 40 goalie. That's who it was that you were commenting. And gotta have the knee pads, man. That's so bad. I would encourage you to find like the Warriors. They have some narrower, like lower profile designed ones, or even if you wore like I don't know if you like volleyball knee pads or something. Not only not only does it protect your knees, but landing on the knee blocks, it's so much softer, and it's
Oh
just,
yeah.
I mean, it's not as hard on your knees at all. I would
Yeah.
definitely recommend. I would definitely recommend starting. But so your skates, your true skates, you got the one piece or the two piece?
So he said they're one piece.
Okay.
Um,
So it's a carbon fiber skate
it's the
holder. Like
carbon fiber boot,
okay,
but the skate holder rivets onto the bottom.
yeah. Oh, really? Okay. Well, that sounds
So like
two piece then.
the boot and
The blade holder,
the
yeah.
blade
I know.
holder, whatever you call it, that
Yeah.
they're separate pieces.
Really? Okay. So I think those are the two pieces then, if that's the case.
I think
'Cause,
so. He said something about like the boot was one piece, but there's like some sort of
okay.
flexing portion in the back. They're the Catalyst 7X4,
Okay. Okay.
I
I haven't
think.
seen True's new stuff yet, so there's a lot that I don't know about it. But I know I have the one piece that I bought used, and they changed the game for me. It was a big difference. And then I recently acquired some Connect twos that I've been trying, and they're tough, man. I've had a rough go with them,
What
but
do you think about those? What do you not like about them? What do you like about them?
so I've worn them twice, and I didn't bake them yet, which is the next on my list to do. As far as the so I take my skates to. He's a professional at a skate shop. He used to work for the Blues. Like he's done like high level hockey, so he knows his stuff. So when I got him, he sharpened my blades and got them on the ice. They felt the boot insert feels good. It's very comfortable. What I didn't like was, so after a while I was getting like rub burns on my shins, and I got on both sides. Yeah, it was really weird. And I didn't know if it was like an over tightening issue or not, but it's pretty difficult to get the buckles even cinched up. So I'm hoping that the baking process will help that. But as far as like the flexion in the ankle, they felt really good. I came from the Trues, which is a 4mm steel, as opposed to these are a 3mm, and that is a little different. I feel like a deer on ice. Like I feel like I can't, like I have no grip. When I'm in my butterfly, the grip is great. Like I can get my leg up and get an edge really easy, and it feels really sharp and clean. Get a lot of power in my pushes and stuff. But when I'm up on my feet, my shuffles, I can definitely tell the difference. And like T pushes or anything like that, it feels really weird. And it might just be an adjust to the steel. But yeah, I really wanted to try them because I've heard so much good about them. So I'm hoping that the bake will take away a lot of the comfort issues, and hopefully I'll do a video on them after I get them dialed in, and I can, give more advice on what I think is good and bad, But
Gotcha.
yeah, it's definitely been it's definitely been a trial to play in them. So you got new skates, you got new pads, you got new gloves. So all your stuff is Vaughn except for or is everything Vaughn now?
No, so my chest protector is CCM, my pants are
Okay.
CCM.
Okay.
But
Those are the
everything
pads you had
else,
before. You had
yeah,
shin pads before. Yeah.
yeah. It was all CCM stuff was 10% off. So
Yeah. Hey, I do the same thing, man. I buy as cheap as I can because this stuff is not cheap. So I totally get it.
Yeah.
So what chest protector are you wearing then?
It's a CCM. I think it's Premier 1.9.
Okay. So it's a pro then?
No, it's not a pro.
Really?
I think it's a very basic entry level chest protector.
Really?
It's always worked for me.
No stingers?
No, not really. I got one like back here.
Oh, from behind?
Yeah. But no, nothing really gets through. I don't know. There's a decent gap between me and the chest protector.
Yeah.
So it's not like, and I don't know how people normally wear their stuff, but it's not like it's like right up on me.
Right.
So I kind of feel like having that air gap kind of
gives you
maybe
a little.
that helps out a little bit.
Sure.
But no, nothing really gets through.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, I don't see super hard shots, but some of the guys can rip.
Yeah, some of the guys you've been playing against on some of these current videos, I've noticed that they're moving the puck. I mean, it's not like D level, hockey. I would say middle, intermediate, or higher, level guys. They're moving it,
Yeah. That skate that I'm in, it's gotten pretty fast.
Yeah, which is good.
Real soon, and there's C League players in there too.
Yeah.
So there's always a good mix, but sometimes lines get a little uneven.
Oh yeah. Yeah.
But yeah, some of these guys can rip. Most of what I feel that gets through. So there's like a little portion in my pants.
Okay.
Like at the very top of my thighs.
Sure.
It's where that thigh pad stops and like the waistband starts. I can get one or two in there. And that, I don't know why there's always that gap between the glove and the end of your chest protector.
Yeah.
But there's a guy, Kita, he's number 16. He always wears number 16. Every time in warm-ups, the first shot, I know he's not trying to do it, but he gets me right here every single time.
Have you told him, like, hey, lay off the wrists.
Yeah, no, so there's like he did it like 3 times in a row, and the third time I'm like, dude, like
Yeah.
it's
Yeah.
not your fault, but you keep hitting me right where there's no padding.
Oh yeah. Yeah. I used to like drop during warm-ups and stuff, like go down and butterfly. And then I watched another local goalie here. He had a YouTube channel for a long time, and he said, I never go down in warm-ups. And I've since adopted his policy of never dropping in warm-ups, just because I've taken one too many off the noggin, and I don't need it. I don't need it from my own teammates, you know what I mean?
Yeah, yeah,
Uh, but yeah, it's weird how those pucks sneak in. I always get them from the back as well, like the guy in the corner shooting to bank it in off you or whatever. Those suck. I ain't gonna lie. The back of the arm just a tender spot.
yeah.
You know,
It stings.
yeah, it's part of the game. But yeah, they definitely suck. So, what? Any other topics you really want to cover, or what else would you like to talk about? I know gear is probably at the top of my list. I like talking about that kind of
Yeah,
stuff.
I like talking about gear too, and now I feel like I have more to talk about because I think I tried on 7 or 8 different sets of leg pads.
Yeah,
I wasn't set on Vaughn like at
sure.
all whatsoever. So I feel like this go around I gave myself the opportunity to make sure that I'm getting something that feels good and not just
What you
something
want?
that's a price point. You know what I mean?
Definitely.
Um,
Was Vaughn felt the best
yeah,
in out of everything, huh?
yeah,
Did you
and that was the brand I was least expecting to buy.
right? Isn't that how it works?
Yeah, it's weird. It's weird.
Yeah.
Yeah, I thought I was going to get these CCMs that were branded as Heaton,
Okay.
retro back in the day, but
Sounds cool.
just just didn't feel good. The glove didn't feel right. The
Yeah.
blocker was even weird. So
Huh.
I'm glad I was able. We drove over 4 hours to Michigan to go to a hockey store that was known for their goalie inventory.
That's cool.
So we were all in. We were committed to doing this. So,
That definitely helps when you're going to go spend the money, and you're
yeah,
making a
yeah.
trip, and so that definitely is good. So what?
But what I want to know really, I know you've got some new gear. I know you might have some mixed emotions and feelings with it. So I want to know all about that because I know you had that white and blue warrior set.
So those were Vaughn's actually. Yeah, the white and blues.
Those
Oh, that was a long time ago. Yeah.
like long time ago. Then you got a set of Vons.
Yeah, so I started like when I really like bought new gear, I bought like Von Ventus stuff. So I had Von Ventus pads and gloves, and then I bought a pair of Brian's pads that I was wearing, just kind of trying. I bought a pair of G2 Warriors that were blue and white, just to
That's what I
try.
think I remember.
Yep. And those were, I mean, you could tell they were old and used. So I usually buy used stuff. I don't usually buy new. But so I use those a little bit on and off. I end up picking up a used pair of Vaughn 8s, which were the blue and white, like dark blue and just a little bit of white.
Mm-hmm.
So I was wearing those with the Warrior gloves that I had bought, just to kind of complement the blue Warriors that I had, or blue and white Warriors. So I ended up selling all that stuff and just getting this black set of RG6 Warriors, and I really like them. I've always kind of been a Vaughn guy-ish. I've liked the Vaughn gear quite a bit, on and off through the years. But everyone was doing the Warrior thing, and I really wanted to try them. The G2s didn't impress me, but I saw the technology changing, in the G4s and the G5s. They got the sliding surface was different. The pad straps. My favorite thing about them, I'll say, is the speed you can get them on and off. I love how fast I'm, because so I usually play late and I get up early, so I'm like out the door like little after 5 or before 5, every morning. So I'm usually skating till like 10:30, 11 at night. So, and it's the rink's a half hour away, 40 minutes away, whatever. So I'm
Yeah.
getting in bed at like midnight, sleeping for 4 hours and going to work. So I like speed in and out, and the Velcro, the way they strap goes really well. The glove is great. I don't tighten my glove at all. Like I know like it's probably really weird. A lot of goalies probably like to cinch it down really tight. I don't tighten it at all. I just slip it on and go. But yeah, the Warriors have been good to me. I don't have any complaints. It was a little different. They were stiff when I first got them, but I'm definitely finding a way. It's feeling more and more natural every time. So, and the slide plates, all it is really is a piece of plastic that goes over the sliding surface of the knee block, and it Velcros on, and they come off really easy. I've just been using them to try them out, and I really like them. Sometimes you overslide a little bit, but getting better at catching myself.
Yeah.
And back into position. So I noticed your slides have been awesome since the Vons. Just, I mean, it's. I hate to use the night and day, but it really is like not just the speed of it, but just like you said, the solid base, the comfort, like your core is able to support the slide. You're leaning into the slide. You're going in that direction, getting where, you want to be quickly and efficiently. And it's been fun to watch. I like the current videos. It's been fun to see up in the levels it's really awesome. It's just been neat I remember before when you were having a hard time sliding and just seeing you sliding around. It's awesome. It's super cool.
I appreciate the compliment. I mean, it means a lot, especially coming from you. You're like the sliding freaking master. But yeah, no, I really think it's because now I'm not trying to hold myself up and do this and do that wall in the butterfly. I can go into a butterfly. I can pivot my hips now because I'm not using my hips to hold myself up.
Right.
And all the stuff that you taught me 5 years ago, I'm finally able to do.
Yeah. So you really think that the pad structure in a whole was your main issue with not being able to push? You don't think it was technique?
I mean, it's, and I don't want to sound like this, but I kind of agree with you. Like my sliding and even watching, I'm like, holy crap, I can't believe that's me doing that.
Right.
Because I feel like, the way I had to hold myself up when I was in the butterfly. So I think it's the pad construction. Now I'm able to use the technique and the sliding surface. So the sliding surface,
definitely
is the friction coefficient.
Yeah. I'm sure the skates play a big part too, because that's for a lot of goalies that I would say, from using older equipment like a cowling skate, it's a lot harder to get, especially for goalies that have restrictive movement. So like I'm 43 and my hips don't move like they did when I was 23. So a lot of goalies that have restrictive movement, they can't get their leg at the right angle to bite the ice to make that push,
Yeah. And with the new skates, that the skate blade holder thing is taller, and the actual skate blade itself is taller.
Yeah.
So that allows you to have less of that angle,
exactly,
to get it. And my new pads don't have a boot strap either.
Right.
And I think that frees up a lot of movement from the heel.
Yep.
As far as getting your skate down there and
to get contact with the full blade and not just the toe or like the front portion of the blade.
Yeah, but I think it's the pad itself and the structure, the base of the pad when I go down in the butterfly, and the sliding surface is awesome. Really, I don't want to say it was my pads that were restricting me, but I kind of think my pads were restricting me on.
I mean, that's honestly it's a good point for goalies who are saying, hey, I'm struggling with picking the sliding thing up. Maybe it is your gear. It's not. I don't want to say it's always your gear, but maybe it is.
And I think in my case before, I was using my hips to help hold myself up, but now that the pads are holding me up, my hips are now free to
yeah, you're supported in the base of the structure of the pad. The knee block is where it's supposed to be. The sliding surface is where it's supposed to be, and it's allowing you to make that movement. Yeah,
Yeah,
that's a good
yeah,
point. I think that's. I mean, I know it's been fun. I've enjoyed. Like I said, these last couple videos you put out. I want to say it was last week's. Man, they were flying, and it seemed like, and I don't know if it's the same group or not, but it seemed like it was a lot faster skate than what I'd seen in the past. And I'm not gonna lie, Jared. I mean, I was pretty excited. Like I was kind of yelling a little bit, like enjoying it. And my
that's
wife's like,
awesome.
"Are you watching?" But I was getting into it, and it was fun. Like it was just so cool to see you at that level competing like really well and seeming confident and really controlling it well. It was cool. But
Yeah,
and to see
so
that new gear doing it, it was neat.
yeah, it's awesome. Yeah, those skates, the core group of guys is the same.
Yeah.
So like half the guys are the same, and the other half are guys that just kind of come and go.
Is this all at the
Um,
same rink?
yeah, yeah,
Is it?
yeah.
Okay.
It's a really well organized pickup
Yeah, the refs
thing.
and everything. I
Yeah.
noticed the no goal ref for the first time, and you made a point about the music, and he had me laughing the whole time. Like
Oh yeah. I wish I can catch all the stuff that he says. The microphone doesn't catch a lot of what he says, but he's quick and clever,
yeah, it's
and
awesome.
yeah, I I kind of feel like he's a fan.
Oh, definitely.
Um,
Yeah, I enjoy that interaction with the refs.
yeah,
It's something that, I mean, obviously the players have interaction, but with the goalies, it's kind of different, just how the officials interact. I feel like there's a lot more of mutual respect there. Like a lot of times, I don't know about you guys, but our officials will be like, "Hey, are you wanting to play things? Are you wanting to hold things?" Like they kind of talk to us a little bit,
okay,
and
yeah,
will give us like, if you're looking for quick whistles, I understand. I'll blow them, and I'm like, "Oh yeah, whatever feels right to you," is usually what I tell them. Like
sure,
if I look like I'm ready to play it, and I'm just not getting an option, they'll count it and blow the whistle. I mean, don't just do what you would normally do is what I tell them. But
yeah,
that mutual respect is kind of neat. And then the jokes, obviously, just the comments that they make just about the goals or the saves, it's kind of a fun relationship.
yeah.
But,
I've got my dogs are going to be barking here right
oh,
now.
you're all right. Yeah, if we got to go, just
Um,
let me know whenever. And
no,
just so
no, we don't have to go. I just want to get over this dog barking hump right now.
it's all right.
But the ref that screams no goal, he's always there. He's a
Yeah,
goalie too,
awesome.
so we kind of have that going too. And
Definitely.
I play Sunday mornings. I'm
Okay.
kind of starting to transition to playing Wednesday nights,
Okay.
and that skate is a little bit faster
Nice.
than the Sunday skates. And I played last Wednesday,
Okay.
and I mean I didn't record because I forgot it was Wednesday and I didn't have anything charged up.
Sure.
But it was probably one of my top three performances, I think,
That's awesome.
yet. I
That's
mean,
awesome.
I think I let in 8 goals,
Yeah.
but even at that, I probably saw over 50 shots.
Holy cow.
And there were a lot of like multiple save sequences off of rebounds and things like that. And
That's
just
awesome.
um there's some real fast skaters there. There's these kids from California who played on the junior rain or
Oh
something
wow.
like that. And
That's kind of cool.
these kids, they pass the puck harder than most of the dudes shoot.
Shoot. Yeah. Yeah.
Um,
The game
so
is so fast now. It's
yeah,
amazing.
and it's fun because a lot of the guys that play Sunday morning also play on Wednesday.
Okay.
But they're able to unlock some more skills when more
Yeah.
skilled guys are out there. So it's a
Yeah.
little faster playing again tomorrow night. So
Awesome.
I'll have the camera for that one. And
I'm excited to
yeah, I
see
hope I
that.
play as well as I did last week, but
That's cool.
we'll see what happens.
So are you thinking about just playing Wednesdays, or are you thinking about are you going to do both?
Probably just Wednesdays.
Okay.
But like I'm like
you fill in when needed, or how?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So we're not like guaranteed spots in the pickup, because he
Okay.
sends out the invite and then you text him and
Respond.
whatnot. But
Gotcha.
I'm usually, Sundays is usually my day. I'm usually, you know,
Right. The first one to respond
first
on
or second
those.
in line to get in.
Sure.
The Wednesday goalies, they're already set, kind of like how me and Spidey are on
On Sundays.
Sundays. These other guys are set in their ways. So I
Yeah.
kind of just happened to get in last Wednesday.
Awesome.
Tomorrow, one of the regular goalies, he's out, so I'm in anyway. So I'm going to try to shoe my way in there,
There you
and
go.
it's for I'd rather play Wednesday night than
Definitely.
sacrifice my Sunday mornings with
The
Teresa
girls.
and Izzy.
Absolutely. Yeah.
As much as I love hockey, waking up in bed with and having Izzy there, and that's the family time. Just it
Absolutely.
kind of
It's the
trumps
most
hockey.
important. Absolutely. I kind of, that's a funny, like, that you say that, because goalies all have their typical routine. Like if you don't play in a league, or if you don't, have like a set, schedule. Yeah, it's always like, I don't know if I'm playing this week or next. When's the next time I'm getting on the ice? I don't play in a league at all, so I just kind of, when I get invited, that's when I skate. So it can range. I might skate 3 times in 1 week and not skate for 3 weeks. It can vary, but I try to stay out there as much as I can to keep things consistent, as much as possible. But
Yeah.
but yeah, it's a fine line of playing too much, playing too little. The what is better, the late at night or the early morning? That kind of stuff. Definitely. And my kids are grown now, so I don't worry about that. It's more about waking her up late at night, crawling into bed, or
Yeah. Yeah.
you know.
Yeah.
But yeah. Well, that's so. Talking about playing goal and different things. One of the guys that we both follow is Sam, the
Yeah.
beer league hero, and I know that he's been trying to find people for his podcast, and I know he said he's kind of busy, and trying to make those schedules work. Were you able to get in touch with him, or how did that all go?
No, I haven't really gotten in touch. Sam, I'm
Yeah,
ready. Let's go.
yeah,
I know you're
Sam.
busy. I'm busy too, but we can make this happen.
I think you guys can.
I he's been putting out some podcasts. I keep up with this stuff.
Yeah.
I think he's looking for maybe a different type of guest on his show.
Okay.
But whenever you're ready to talk beer league and stuff like that, Sam, yo, let's go.
I mean, Jared is definitely beer league. He posts some great stuff for sure, and like his music selection is pretty epic. Jared's music selection is second to none. So now he's got the mic though, so that might go away.
Yeah, I'm kind of getting away from the music because I've kind of already played everything that
playlist, yeah.
I mean, I've got, you got 100 videos and 2 to 3 songs per video. You kind of run out of stuff, and I don't want to like
Absolutely.
repeat. But yeah, no, now that I'm mic'd up, I kind of want to go that route. And the kind of music I listen to, it's not for everybody.
Right.
So, and I make my videos for me.
Right.
First and foremost, they're for me. If you watch it, cool. If not, that's cool too. They're for my parents to watch.
Yep. Yep.
So outside of that, so I'm not really trying to like mass appeal, but I kind of wanted to get a little away from the music.
Sure.
More the try to like maybe get more viewers in that may not have watched because of the music and may be more interested in the sounds of the game, or maybe what I have to say. And it's not like I don't want viewers, but I want to welcome them in, but I don't also want to like shoo them away because I'm listening to death metal or something like that.
I think the meat and potatoes of the videos are the hockey, obviously. So I enjoy the sounds and the game, but the music never bothered me. I mean, the way I see it, if you don't like the music, you just turn the volume down. You know what I mean?
Yeah. That was kind of my philosophy too.
Right. But I mean, there's like flogging Molly, like stuff you don't see every day, you know. And those are just kind of like little gems for me. It's stuff that kind of cemented you into my normal routine of goalies. And then obviously once I got to talk to you, I fell in love with you. Nice guy, you know, good to talk to and enjoy sharing goalie stories with. But so the mic has been new. I don't talk a lot except to my defense, or you know, I don't say, it's like just your average goalie. Mike would talk and say goofy stuff and make conversation kind of with the audience. I suck at that. I'm awful at that. Like trying to entertain people while I'm entertaining myself.
Yeah.
But is it something that has felt weird to you or unnatural? Because to me, when I had the GoPro on the head where it was picking up some of my audio, I mean, my mouth is awful. Like I cuss more than the sailors do. So I noticed I was really bad. So
the first couple times, I think I even said so in my videos. I'm like, oh, I forgot that I'm mic'd up.
right.
So
Yeah.
I kind of don't think about it.
Really?
So most of what I'm saying is just kind of what I just happen to be saying. And, you know, there are some efforts to remember, oh yeah, I am mic'd up. Maybe I should say something here. Maybe I should say something there. But
right.
so far, it's not like I've done a ton of videos like this, but so far it's just hot mic stuff, you know, just whatever I happen to say.
Right.
Because I think I'm kind of like you. I'm not a big talker.
Yeah.
Most of the time I'm yelling out 1, 2, or, you know, good stick or nice block or, you know, that kind of stuff, which I kind of try to leave out.
Sure.
But if I've got a little funny comment, or I think that it's funny or whatnot, I'll throw it in there.
Some person. Sure.
But you know, I just kind of trying new things out. I used to do side angles.
Yep.
Way back in the day, I started
doing. Used to come and video your games. I remember camera.
Yeah.
Yep.
I've got a side angle, so I'm doing that mostly so I can connect the microphone to the GoPro.
Okay.
So it syncs automatically, because it would take like an hour to sync up the audio and the video.
Yeah, you got to go like clap and make the sound line up. Yeah.
Well, since I've got all this stuff attached to my GoPro, I leave that outside the ice, but I've got it pointed in, kind of like Goal Crease Guardians angle.
Yes. Yeah, Matt's another good channel, by the way. If you guys don't know, Matt Schno is a Goalie Crease Guardian. Good channel to watch. Excellent.
And I've noticed, I think MTL Goalie is doing it too. Some other guys are doing that side angle. So I figured since I was just having that camera for audio on the video line and syncing up, I might as well just use it. So my next video coming up should be out sometime the end of this week. We'll have some side camera stuff, which it's a lot of fun to do that. So I like playing around with different kind of, I don't know, production-y, editing type things.
It definitely adds time. That's, I think, my biggest issue with the additional angle, which I would love. I think putting a camera at the other end and getting the full story in a game situation where your team scores and you can put that in, I think that's good. I think anyone trying to tell the story of it, it's kind of a necessity, really. But it's just adds so much time. You have to go through like twice the footage or 3 times the footage, like the oldish goalie Mike used to do. I mean, guy had 5 cameras, and it's like, how long do you have to do this? Which I think is a major reason why. I mean, credit to him, Mike put out like television, like sitcom quality videos. Every week. And it was crazy. Like, it had to take him countless hours of editing, and he has a young family on top of it, and I think that burned him out like so fast. I mean, he posted for quite a long time, but yeah, just to go through all that on a weekly basis would be just hell. I couldn't imagine. Or you got guys like Trav who do, like the train videos and clip all that, the drone videos. It is awesome to watch, but way too much time for me to put into it. And I mean, obviously I don't have 15,000 subscribers either.
Right.
But
Yeah.
it is definitely an art for sure to put all that editing work into it.
Yeah.
So.
I like the editing process. I can't not do the instant replays and slow motions and things like that. I got to throw in little things here and there and just try little things here and there. So that's all part of the fun with it too.
Definitely. That's awesome. I've enjoyed hearing, like I said, the ref, that was fantastic. I enjoyed that, but, well, that's cool, man. I am losing light here. I didn't even think about, getting putting
your face is fast. It's just kind of your face now.
Yeah, I know. Right. Yeah. Hold on just a second. I might be able to get a little more light in here. There we go. That might be too much. I don't know. But, well, that's been a lot of fun talking and just kind of chatting and going over like some gear stuff. Is there anything else you wanted to touch base on? Like whether it be, I don't even know what we talked about. I had a list of questions I was going to ask you. I don't know if any of them sounded interesting to you or.
Everything that I thought of to talk about has just completely left my mind. Like there's nothing in there. And as soon as we're done with this, I'm going to think of all the stuff that I wanted to say.
Oh yeah, I'm the same way. Let me see.
But I definitely think, at any rate, we should probably try to do this again sometime.
Oh, absolutely. I think this should happen more often amongst goalies. I enjoyed when John would have the streams and had guys on, Steve and Eric from Seattle, and I think it's just fun to hear what guys are going through or what they're doing, what gear they're trying out, or what new technique they're messing around with. I think it's good for goalies to share that kind of information and just kind of talk and hang out.
And it's awesome to have this community because, if you don't know about certain pads, someone has a video talking about them.
Yep.
And having their own views, reviews, and this, that, and the third. So it's really nice to hear everybody's opinions on gear, what they're using and why, what's working for them or what's not working for them. I like watching, everybody and everybody's styles and even there's something to be learned from the higher level goalies, and there's a lot to be learned from let's just say the lower level goalies.
Absolutely.
As well. And I think I learned more by watching those guys than I do, your e-bug group goalies or, your semi-pro or professional goalies.
I enjoy watching those guys. Like, for instance, Matt, you brought him up earlier. He is, he was a college level athlete. He coached goalies, for, I think he still coaches actually. His technique and his how he approaches the game, I really enjoy watching him because I feel like I can learn little nuances from him. Mm-hmm. There's another goalie. I think it's bipolar, or it's his name's Cam. He's from Canada. Great goalie. He's got a really small channel, but the guy is just a solid goaltender. Like very, very basic, like technique and just very solid technically. It kind of reminds me of Carey Price-ish type. He's always in the right position. He just moves really well. He does scramble on occasion, but it's pretty rare. And it's just, I've learned so much from his channel just by watching him. And he doesn't do like the reviews or, get on there and talk or anything, but he's very solid. But I think what I enjoy the most is the guys who do the reviews and do like get on and explain why they use something or how it's benefited them or why they got into this set of pads or that set of equipment. That stuff is interesting to me, and I can put it on and I don't necessarily have to watch it, but I can listen whether I'm doing dishes or doing, something. And I enjoy that stuff. I do enjoy the game play as well. Definitely there's more. I watch a lot of goalie channels, but the ones that I have like a set group of guys that I I follow, like, if you post a video, odds are if I'm not at work, like I'm sitting around and I'm just like checking out YouTube, I'm probably going to sit there and watch. You know what I mean? There's a handful of guys that I just will watch it right away as soon as it comes out, you know. But yeah, I definitely miss like the Ice Goalie Morgan. I miss him.
Yeah.
I miss Just Your Average Goalie posting. I miss Mike the Oldest Goalie posting.
Turbo
There are
Tendy.
some that are replacing them, you know. Our Spike is one. Over
I haven't
40
found
goalie.
him. What's his channel called?
Our Spike 20. He's down in Florida. He wears all purple gear. He's kind of a younger guy. He's very kind of I don't want to say loud, but he's just kind of like full of energy, you know. He's like kind of like a Nick the goalie, but not as like, I think Nick takes it really to the comedy side, which some people don't like. I think it's genius because he's creating, like, he's created this following. It's insane. You know, but he's also made him a persona out of himself. He's a very talented goalie, but he's goofy in his videos, you know, and a lot of people don't like, for instance, Sam doesn't enjoy his videos, and I understand that, you know, everybody has their niche or what they like. Nick makes me laugh, so I watch his videos, you know, which I think a lot of other people are the same way. But there are some coming up, like Victor. He does that's over 40 goalie. He does a lot of gear reviews. He does a lot of, you know, this is how I train. This is how I love his channel. Great channel.
I do too.
Go ahead.
It's his reviews, and when he went to those goalie schools, you know, it's one thing to watch, you know, these college level elite goalies and their, you know, future pro goaltending videos and stuff, and it's like, wow, yeah, phew, I wish I could do that. But then to see one of us going through that
see how tired it makes you, like doing
tired and
after repetition.
I'm not the only one that can't see cut on the left side or something like that. So it just brings everything back down to earth.
Definitely.
And, you know, just remember, you know, we're all watching the less than 1% of goalies in the world on TV, and we want to be like that, but that's not us.
Right.
You know,
well, and I think that's where guys get it in their head when they watch the pros do it, and they go out and they try to be that, and in their head they expect that. You're not there. Like, you don't understand the time, the effort, the years of practice, the years of discipline that these guys have put in to be that good, you know. I mean, there's just no way for anyone who doesn't do it professionally to know. It is good to see the guys that, you know, play college hockey, or even the kids that grew up playing young, that have had the training over the years and seen. There's this kid that I follow. His name's Dakota Kuntz. I think it's Kuntz7 or Dakota Kuntz7 is his handle on YouTube. His all red gear. This kid is phenomenal, just outright phenomenal, and it's fun. His videos, he does like hype up music in his videos. Does a lot of like highlight video saves. You know, I love his, and they're just real quick. You know, but I will watch his videos every time. The kid is phenomenal. It's fun to watch. And everybody loves those. I mean, that's what people like to see, the flashy glove saves or the stretch out pad save. You know what I mean? That's what makes goalies cool, you know? But yeah, Victor's channel is great. I love his. And there's others, like he's created other channel, like Over 50 Goalie. He's kind of gone on and done. I mean, there's tons of them. There's so many. It's impossible to name them all. But when I find them, I sub. I try to encourage them just to keep doing what they're doing, because the more the merrier, you know. And like Steve Prokos, MTL Goalie, you were talking about him. He's buddies with John. He's been posting, and he was always like nervous to post his stuff. I'm like, John, we all were trying to, or Steve, John and I would try to encourage him to post his videos, get it out there, let people see it. Who cares if, you know, they hate on it? I mean, you're out there doing it. You're having fun. You're enjoying it. And it's been just a pleasure to see him and enjoy the journey and like improve, get better. Like, he bought new equipment, he bought new skates, and you can see just like the transition and how far he's come. It's cool. I enjoy that stuff.
Retro Butterfly, Kate.
Yeah, Kate.
It's
There's
been
another one.
real fun to watch her,
Yes.
progress throughout too.
That's another one. And I don't, for some reason her videos don't pop up in my feed as much. I know she posts kind of sporadically sometimes, like
Yeah,
there'll be a long
yeah,
distance between. But and a lot of her stuff is older footage, like she doesn't
hmm
post like the current, she's got a backlog of stuff.
yeah,
But yeah, she's been really good over time, posting a lot of her older content, and it's fun. Like when she got the right skates that fit her, you could see in her game the change,
yeah,
because she had
yeah.
oversized skates, and then she got into newer skates, and you could see the difference immediately. How it
Just
changed.
yeah, tightened up. You know that.
Exactly.
Yeah,
The control, yeah,
yep.
or like a new helmet or whatever. You could just see the difference in her game. Yeah, and obviously very nice. She does a very good job of commentating her videos,
Yeah, yeah,
which I, no offense to the guys that are mic'd up, but I kind of prefer the voiceover videos, because I like to hear like the goalie's thoughts, kind of, because I remember, like when I play a game, I remember how things happened in my head, and then when I go to the video, I can see it and kind of recall it. So it's kind of nice to hear her commentate on her play, and hear like what she was thinking in the moment, and then how she saw it later, you
yeah,
know,
yeah.
which is kind of cool. But yeah, there's tons of them.
Yeah, there's a lot of good stuff out there. I try to watch as much as I can. I try to comment as much as I can, but sometimes it's like there's just not
Yeah,
enough time in the day.
no, there's not. Yeah, I
And
appreciated your encouraging words for the young goalie here. It sounds like he was going through a rough time, and I know that goalies need to support each other, and that meant a lot to me that you were able to share some words of wisdom with him. So I appreciated that.
yeah, yeah, whatever came about that, is he still playing or
I think he's still playing. I think he's just changed his like posting. He's young and he's doing what is good for him, and that's good. I just hope that he doesn't give up on the game. I hope that he, gives it a shot, and he might find his way back if he does quit playing. But you never know. So hopefully
yeah,
he keeps it in the back of his mind if he walks away, and I'm sure he'll find his way back. I know I did. So.
yeah, and maybe give a quick little moment to the victims of that shooting in Rhode Island at that ice rink.
Yeah, that's just awful. I mean,
It
it's go ahead.
it just stinks that a alleged family fight or scuffle or whatever. You just kind of go in there and ruin that moment. It's just any which way you look at it, it's just not good. So just if you get a moment to
Definitely.
think or whatever you do
Yeah,
with
definitely.
those
Yeah,
situations.
I definitely agree. Take a moment of silence real quick. Yeah, I don't think that violence solves any problem. You know what I mean? I think that in those instances, I mean, obviously, talking isn't always the most sensible thing, or it's not the thing that's at the forefront of our thoughts. But I think that I know for me, I have a very explosive personality. My key to rationalization is time. I just need cool down. I need to get away and find like rational thought. I need to be able to take myself out of the situation and my way of thinking, and put myself into that person's shoes and their rationale and how they're thinking. So I know for
Yeah,
my wife and I, we've been married for maybe 22 years. So that's when we fight. That's my go-to. Like, get away from me, just because I'm mad right now, and give me time. And it is unfortunate that whatever happened with this family, that it escalated to that. It should never get that far. You know what I mean?
yeah. No, it's extremely unfortunate. Unfortunately, it happens all the time.
More and more.
Um, love each other, people. There's nothing wrong with it.
Yeah. No, it's. I know it's not easy. I know people are difficult and stubborn and they just aggravate the hell out of you. But you know, maybe take a second to put yourself in somebody else's shoes. A little love and compassion goes a long way. You know, maybe think about others sometime. And yeah, that's a good way to end. I definitely think you got a young one and a wife to get to, and we'll definitely do this again now that we've worked our way through the technical difficulties.
Yeah, now we know how to do it, and and whatnot.
So just over an hour. That's not too bad. We appreciate anyone that watches or hung out with us. I didn't really pay
Thank you very much.
So, yep, Jared, it's always a pleasure. Tell your mom I said hi. Yep. I enjoyed Kim's comments on a lot of my videos. Thank you guys for watching our channels, and we will catch you guys soon.
All right, see you guys later. Thank you very much.